Hey guys, welcome back to JC Fitness. I'm Jeremiah from Malaysia. Today I want to talk about ab training. So the 6 packs, I'll be talking about the function, anatomy, the best exercises, best ways to train your abs to maximize your results or to get optimal results. And the first thing I want to talk about is, many people talk, I'm sure you guys have heard, abs are made in the kitchen. People say you have to diet for abs, and that's very true, because you have your abs and then you have a layer of fat, your muscles and your layer of fat in front of it. So you have to lose, a good amount of body fat to make your abs visible, but you have to train your abs as well to make them pop out. So it's a combination of both nutrition and training to make your abs visible in the first place. So a benefit to training your abs, other than looking good with your 6-pack, is core stability, your core strength. So your abs are part of your core, so that will definitely help. If your abs are stronger, it will definitely help your other lifts. Like your compound lifts, your multi-joint lifts, like squats, deadlifts, and just basically any exercises that take core stability and strength. Another benefit to train your core is to prevent injury. Obviously, if your core is a lot stronger when you're performing different exercises, different lifts, that will keep you more stable and could prevent further injury. Alright, so basically with the abs, there are many different parts of your abs. There's the internal, external oblique, there is the transverse abdominis and rectus abdominis, but I'll focus more on the rectus abdominis, which is the main 6-pack abs, and a bit on the obliques, which is the side, finger-like muscles that run down on your side of your abs. So I'll be covering both the rectus abdominis and the internal obliques. And basically the function of the abs generally, again, there are many, not many, but a few functions. But the main thing with your abs is to flex your lumbar spine. So it's to flex, to crunch in, and rotation of the trunk. Alright, so now I'll quickly share 5 of my favorite ab exercises, and the reason why I chose these 5 is because there's a lot of research and studies that's shown that the best ways to train your abs are anything involving crunching. So anything crunching or lifting your pelvis towards your chest. So crunching down or lifting pelvis up, both of that has been shown to have most muscle activation, so your ab muscle activation. So what research studies use is normally EMG, which is electromyography. So this is a device, a way for them to measure the amount of muscle activity during an exercise. So I chose these 5 because most of these exercises activate the abs the best. There are many different exercises and a lot of good ones also, but I chose these 5 because they are really good. Most shown to have most EMG activation, and also it's just quite fun to do and quite torturing. Yeah. Alright, so the exercises would be for bringing your pelvis up, the leg raise, knee raise. I like to do leg lifts. This is, you can just hang by a bar, or if you're a beginner, you can do knee lifts. So instead of putting your legs straight up, you can do knee lifts. It's a bit easier, or you can use certain gym equipment that will help you. With the one with the pad you can lean on, and that will definitely help you to do your knee or leg lifts. So my second pelvis to chest leg lift exercise that I like to do is the double leg thrust or frog kicks. I like to do this with lightweight. But it's definitely not easy if you just add a bit of weight. If you're a beginner, you don't have to use even weights to do these exercises, and just basically bring your legs up, your knees kind of towards your chest. And another exercise that I really like to do is the oblique or leg or knee lift. So this one is very similar to the leg lift, but it's basically you twist to one side, lift up one side to target more of the obliques and a bit of your abs. Another 2 exercises that I like to do is sit up and crunches. So this one is just a simple decline sit up crunch. Many people do this exercise with pretty bad form. They normally kind of bend in and use their lower back. You don't want to do that. Make sure that you do not feel it in your lower back. You definitely want to feel it only in your abs. So make sure you do this exercise with good form. It's normally quite abused, this exercise. And I also like to do the kneeling cable crunch. This is probably my favorite ab exercises of all. So I have done a video guide on this, an exercise guide to teach you guys how to do this kneeling cable crunch. This is an exercise that is also done with really bad form by a lot of people. So if you want to learn how to do this kneeling cable crunch, I'll put the link of the video in the description down below so you can check it out. So I chose this 5 because it targets you can see how the crunch will target more of your upper ab, and leg lift, knee to pelvis to chest will target more of your lower abs. And the whole lower upper ab thing, there is studies that shows EMG activation more on the upper abs, lower abs with different exercises. That's true, but you don't want to over stress about the whole lower and upper abs. Just have a combination of both, like I said, crunch movement or pelvis to your chest, leg lift kind of movement, and you should be good. You have a combination of both, and of course hit your obliques as well. Don't neglect the obliques. You want to balance core, abs and obliques, and also your lower back, which is part of your core, so you want to hit your lower back as well. So these are 5 of my favorite ab exercises. Definitely try it out if you haven't tried them. Some of them you can even do it at home. You don't have to have gym equipment. You can do it with just body weight. And when it comes to sets, reps and frequency, all this intensity, basically for abs I like to hit it about 3 times a week. Some people say you can do abs almost every day. Yeah, yes and no, depends on your level, or how advanced you are, your recovery, how well you recover, your rest, your diet. But generally I like to hit it about 3 times a week, the most maybe 4. But with abs you want to do about 2 to 3 exercises per session. I recommend about 3 to 4 sets per exercise. And for the heavier, kind of more weighted exercises, you want to do anywhere from about 8 to 12 reps. And with the lighter body weight exercises, you can get away with higher reps, maybe 12, 20, even higher reps, 30, 40 reps. So kind of a mixture of both, because your abs are a mixture of type 1 and type 2 muscle fibers. So you can do higher and lower reps, and that would be the most beneficial. Kind of mix it up. Both higher and lower reps will be the best. So make sure you train them enough, train them hard, train them smart, but also you need to really get your diet right to be able to see your abs. You have to control your calories, get your body fat down, and I'll link some videos on how to count your calories and my basic nutrition series to help you guys lower your body fat as well, to make your abs visible. So I hope this video has helped a bit on the training, mainly training of the abs, and hopefully you guys get a better understanding of how your abs function, your anatomy, and how to directly train them properly. So yeah, hope this helps, and thank you for watching guys. I'll see you in the next video.